Alright guys, so for today's video, I'm going to show you my YouTube content repurposing flowchart to be omnipresent on social media, okay? And this flowchart is super important, and you can actually make more than 56 pieces of content. You will actually see the math just in a second. And yes, I will actually show you my actual flowchart and how to actually do everything that I'm going to be discussing in today's video for your own business. And it doesn't matter if you run just an agency, a coaching, or some sort of info marketing business, a SaaS or whatever it might be. This is going to allow you to be omnipresent and actually have focus as a founder. Because if you are watching this video, chances are that you know how important it is to create content, but maybe you're on a hamster wheel just natively creating content on every social media and basically just spinning on your own wheels, okay? And this actual repurposing flow is going to work for podcast. Actually, yes, I do have a podcast. It's called Marketing Games, but I just basically repurpose my YouTube audio into the podcast. And we change the name soon. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and whatever social media platform gets to exist out there in the future. And before we hop into the video, be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or LinkedIn. And you can get this document and the flowchart that you're going to be watching in this video by joining my free Facebook group. You're going to find the link in the description. Last thing, before we dive, make sure to watch the video at 2x speed, because that way you'll be able to watch me talk twice as fast and save some time. Okay, guys? So let me first of all share with you my super complicated, sophisticated, and mind-blowing content strategy. Number one, YouTube for depth. Number two, Twitter for speed. Period. My whole undivided attention as a content creator and as a founder relies on using YouTube to actually share my thoughts, to actually share in depth the things that I believe in, change the beliefs of my prospects, and basically let YouTube do that thing for me. And Twitter is just a platform that I use to fastly put ideas and exert things into the world. Basically, that's it. And actually see what people are looking, okay? So these are the two platforms that I care about the most, and that's it. Everything else after that is just a bonus. And my plan is to post anywhere between 1 to 3 videos per week, one seasons on YouTube, and tweet useful content every day on Twitter. That's it. As long as this part of the puzzle is actually taken care of, I have more than enough content that I need, okay? Now, I'm going to show you what has worked for me to build an audience, but most importantly, getting clients and monetizing my audience. Because again, we're more about audience monetization than just getting fun. And if you're just wanting to get followers, this is not the right channel for you. You want to get clients, this is the right channel for you. I'm not going to have you hear there's some weird dances on Instagram or checking their booty on TikTok to get 100 comments, okay? This is going to be about how to actually make money online. Now, here's my plan for YouTube, number one, and I'm going to then show you my plan for Twitter. When it comes to YouTube, guys, of course, YouTube is my main priority. And again, my goal is to, and you can see like my videos are not super edited. It's not like I do weird things like some other YouTubers out there. This is actually my priority, to make valuable content that is actionable and that allows you to actually understand that I know what I'm talking about, period, okay? Now, if you have been watching some of my other YouTube videos, you know that, of course, a YouTube video has written components, video components, and audio. What is it that I do, guys? I literally just grab the Google Docs that I use for my YouTube videos anyways in order to actually make the YouTube video. And look at what I can do. With that written document, I can do a Google Doc giveaway on Twitter. Let me just give you an example for you to know what I'm talking about. I can make a giveaway, such as this one, for example. You can see. I literally just, it's like a 2-step post and lead magnet where I say, hey, if you want this document where I break down XXX, just go ahead and comment and retweet, etc. You can see the actual impressions and the amount of reach that I can get. This is strategy by itself what I wanted to get from 200-ish followers to now 1,000, almost to 1,300 in less than a month. It is just giving for free the things that I use in my YouTube documents, okay, in my YouTube videos. That's it for Twitter, like just a lead magnet, but also not only the lead magnet that I'm using for the video, it can also be the actual promo of the video. So the day that I post my YouTube video, I just shared my Google Doc. The day after, I just shared the link to the YouTube video. So I made 2 posts, and that way I have 2 different Twitter posts. On LinkedIn, I can do a promo of the video. The same thing happens on Facebook. You can actually make a promo of the video, and a promo of the video is your personal profile. So, for example, let me just go to Facebook so that I can show you. What I do with Facebook is that, again, every single time that I make a YouTube video, for example, I made this video over here where I just basically did a copy and paste of the YouTube description of the YouTube video. I made the post in my personal profile. Then I shared this to my actual Facebook group. So if you go to my now Facebook group, look at what you're going to find. Boom, here you go, the actual YouTube video. So I made 2 posts out of that same YouTube video on Facebook, okay? Not only that, I can also do a Google Doc giveaway on Instagram. So I can just make a two-step post or a lead magnet type of post like the one that I made on Twitter, but at least I'll be honest, like I'm giving you ideas on everything that you could do. Like for me, at least, I need to care less about getting more followers or just posting more content for the sake of it. I literally just prefer to focus on my YouTube channel, focus on my Twitter, my Facebook group, and focus on outreach and soon my actual paid advertising. Because that what yields the highest ROI for me. If you have a huge audience outside of YouTube and outside of, for example, Twitter, go ahead and do the same thing because you're going to, of course, get a lot of results. Now, this is all for the written part. Imagine now for the actual video component. For the video components, guys, this is optional because I will soon make a video about this, but I think that short-form content is dying and that if you are a solopreneur, you're stupid if you're doing short-form content, honestly. Yeah, you can just repurpose the actual video, the YouTube video, into different short-form pieces for Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, TikTok, short-form, YouTube Shorts, etc. Okay? And of course, not only that, guys, but the actual audio of your YouTube video, you can make a podcast out of it. And that's actually what I have been able to do in order to grow my podcast, like literally by itself. I don't promote it anywhere, but I still get anywhere from 20 to 40 listeners every other day, right? So it's really just something to take into consideration. And even if it's a lower amount, the beauty of the podcast is that, number one, there is more demand than there is supply, so you are easier to find with the right SEO. But most importantly, mostly for people like me that we don't have like a huge editing in, behind the scenes when it comes to my production. People that listen to your podcast typically stay to the end of the podcast. Their video is 20 minutes long. Typically, they take you to the 20-minute mark, right? So that's the power of the podcast. Now, look at this, guys. If I wanted, from one single YouTube video, I could make in total, again, on Twitter, one giveaway, one promo. Another thing, I could make one thread of the topic that I discussed in my YouTube video. On LinkedIn, I can do one promo or video, aka one piece of content. On Facebook, to post in the group, two-step post and promo, and 2 steps in the personal profile, 2 steps in promo, plus 2 stories, right? Because remember, on Instagram, if you actually share a story, you can make it so that automatically on your Facebook, you also share that story. So this is an example. You can just make a story and add the link for your YouTube video. On Instagram, you can make two posts, like the actual 2-step and the promo of the video, plus 2 stories. This is 4 pieces of content. On YouTube, I recently started a YouTube channel in Spanish, so I literally could just record the video again, and it's another video on my YouTube channel. For podcast, 1 video equals 1 episode, and on your email, you can make 1 blast per YouTube video. So again, you have lots of interactions. You're able to be only present from just focusing on creating 1 YouTube video, and that's again for just 1 YouTube video. If you're making 2 or 3 per week, you can guess just the amount of content you can make on social media. Okay, so this is just an example of a promo on an Instagram story, and this is just an example of a 2-step post on Twitter. And again, I just wanted to. This is the most important thing. Look at the reach that these posts are having. It's literally 19,000 for an account that has just 1,000 followers. I mean, nothing compares to the amount of reach that Twitter has, and that's also why I want to focus on watching it organically. Okay. Now, plus, if I want to make short-form videos, for short-form content, by the way, I could make 1 to 3 short-form videos per YouTube video. So imagine on TikTok, on IG Reels, on YouTube Shorts, on Facebook Reels. In total, that's 8 pieces of content per video per week. Okay. Just do the math. Imagine that you have to dress yourself up and put on some makeup and do some weird dances 3 times per day to make 3 videos not even the short form content. Good luck with that, guys. If you're trying to run a business, I think that you're basically better off by just being like, I don't know, whatever it would be, right? So if you're deep into social media and getting followers, go ahead and do all of that, aka the short form content. But if you're looking to monetize your videos and get clients, focus on long form content and promoting your videos on social platforms organically to be omnipresent. Because again, people buy from people, and the only way people make other people trust you is by spending a lot of time with them, hopefully on video content, okay? So here's the lesson that I want you guys to have. Your focus is the most important thing when it comes to business, and if you're going to be losing time on short form, you could spend that time doing outreach anyways, unless you're already making well over 60 years per month, in which case I think that of course you can make a little bit of investment and usually do short form content. But you are literally losing precious time if you're doing nothing with short form content just to get impressions and whatever it may be, right? Now guys, that's it when it comes to the actual repurposing flow and my plan for YouTube. I want to share now my plan for Twitter, okay? And remember, speed is the name of the game in here. Twitter is mostly for me to share my thoughts, and there is not like a strict schedule like I have on YouTube, aka having 1 to 3 videos per week. Twitter is most about whenever I feel like, which honestly is more frequent than it needs to be. But all I do is whenever I tweet, of course, I make my Twitter post on Twitter. That's 3 or 5 per day. But if I wanted to, I can make stories, like actually share a story in my Instagram account. And that's already a post that I can make on Instagram. Aside from that, whenever I make a Twitter that that for whatever reason was really, let's say, successful, or a lot of people liked it or commented, whatever it might be, I can just make a screenshot and then post the actual screenshot on Instagram as a post. The same thing goes for Facebook. The same thing goes for Instagram, for Pinterest, whatever it may be. Okay, guys? So this is literally the whole structure, guys. I hope that you find this video helpful. I hope that you go and implement, because you actually focus on these things. I promise 1 year from now, you're going to have an audience that is not only going to be big, but it's going to actually trust you. You're going to be able to monetize. It's going to be faster than that, but give it a year at least. Now, call to action, go to a link in the description if you want to work with us. And as always, this music recommendation is this song called Como Haces Style by Morab. It's a song that is not new, but I recently discovered it like 1 week ago, and honestly, again, I've been happy to repeat. Go follow me, just let me know what their thoughts are. You can just go to this link over here and listen to us now. It's a banger. And yeah, guys, hope that this one was helpful, and see you guys on the next one.